solution was trapping scat families in the Oval like cattle? Bullshit.
You've been activated. Is that a prospective recruit I see there?
Depends. What are we doing today, Bagley? Albio's got all the best toys.
You're listening to The Bar.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bar, a Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the Resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, including the Kellys or Albion. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. They put a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if SIRS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec's never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in this self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
I mean, it all almost all of my life doing
say this new mechanic, I mean patch, was a success. Look what you've unlocked.
This is a message for Darcy. I know I told you not to follow me, so I'm willing to bet you did the exact opposite. The Templars have run rampant in this city. They have agents everywhere. Sirs, Albion, even Clan Kelly. I'm marking intel where I can for you, or anyone else in the Brotherhood. We can take them on. We just have to try.
I'm not quite sure what that was about, but if it means fighting people already on our shit list, then I'd say it's worth pursuing.
Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be. Obviously, the train would be late or cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum? Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it sucks all the light in the universe into itself?
Darcy, if you're listening to this, things are even worse here than I thought. The Templars have taken assassin artifacts, keeping them locked away for no good reason. I tried recovering some of these artifacts, but they're tricky. The cases are equipped with a deadlock. The minute you're spotted, the deadlocks are activated. No way of opening them, not for a long while. You were always better at stealthing than me. I hope you can recover this stuff for the Brotherhood.
I picked up a signal from the artifact case. Deadlock activated. Nothing left to do but fuck off out of here.
I'm not so sure I can take this one on.
Illegals were deported last month.
By anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building Stonehenge, get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, the best ways to stop immigration, apart from obviously the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible. So,
well, we absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option: extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do it with being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coat to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up. Punchline. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the immigration processing centre is, of course, where so many of our guests go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Vibe. I will conclude by saying that the things wrong with Britain today. I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professions we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was still reaching out rather than folding in on itself. Most of us just come here to visit our stuff in the museums.
It's the British way.
Speaking of international movement, Britain has recalled all European ambassadors after a spy scandal. I think this is probably a good thing, because British foreign politicians are always putting their foot in their mouths. How much worse can they do if they're not there? I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies.
What's good, mate?
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Believe me, not my idea. But Nigel Cass is doing a big meeting in there, and we think he's going to unveil a death ray pointing at the moon or something. And the moon is not getting death rayed on my watch.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their info.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Investigation underway. Gatherings of more than 5 units is a crime.
You must be joking.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
How is it you know more about him than I do?
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twisted.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Don't let them escape.
people before the drums start.
Who is there? Bloody cheek. I'm done with you.
This won't end well for you.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Standard quadrant search. Go.
Who would send this? This new project the director's presenting upstairs. Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going to make our
By
job
historians to be the famed sword. Excalibur. Go on!
You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance. Director Cast takes care of his own. You know that.
Fair point.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Towers.
This will definitely come in handy.
I like this, but
Their damn boats before coming in.
Metal's doing nothing. At least Albion's got boots on the ground. They're making it present home, yeah?
Maybe I just forgot something's not right here.
I'll be chatting with your girl and get back to work.
Mr. Cass is paying top dollar to upgrade the museum as part of that security, as well as some general improvements. Example, there will be interactive 3D displays. Come on, man!
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
God. Horrible yet fascinating.
This new project the director's presenting upstairs is a game.
Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going to make our jobs that
Queen
much
Victoria
easier
kept these
and
letters,
safer.
written by her beloved. And
You don't think
much
it's going to
more
make certain
until her death
aspects
in
of our job
1990.
redundant, do you?
Not a chance. Director Cast takes care of his own. You know that.
Fair point.
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorist attacks. I believe he has ensured that every security measure has been properly taken so that we are always ready before someone sees
Their damn boats before coming in. Beating with construction.
Like everyone else went through the process.
We can't just have all types of people living amongst us without knowing who or what kind of person they are.
You know how dangerous that is? That seems to be more and more of them now. Have you noticed that? Others doing the right thing. See?
They're in their right mind.
Oh, he's a fucking hitman.
I heard someone saying DedSec was back.
You know, they better not be just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have models.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
You've been up there walking the book. Say a bit so city then. And you hit the top. Nice to talk to you. Seems like a normal bloke.
Yeah,
and
I
you probably
know
want
what
to
you
be
mean.
friends.
But there's always the
Inviting
element
each other around for supper and whatnot.
right?
Sure, later we're taking care of them. Murders.
You mean DedSec? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Sure me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father.
Jesus Christ, me have issues, but this is our next level, you know. Them choose him, of all people, to secure London. Blood clot.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
How's it going? Seems a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, the whole project is delayed for...
I really want to like those American Westerns.
Don't even joke about that. I don't even want to think about what director...
Yeah, so long. Go fuck.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, no, promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit.
The catacombs, fam.
Now.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
But in control, that was for effect. But also to get results. To get Themis launched as soon as possible. Shit. Funding for the resistance. Hell. I don't like this. What was that?
Albion's top-secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack, so Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break into Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.